Law school at 50. Sounds crazy, right? Well, if you're 50 and thinking about going to law school, chances are you've done some crazy things before. You've talked to a few lawyers and they said, I would not wish law school on my worst enemy. And that's probably true. And if you're deciding to go to law school, I suggest you begin with the end in mind. So what do you want to do? Is there a law firm that you're working for that you want to become a lawyer at? Is there a company that you're working for that you can grow and develop into a lawyer there? Or are you just a narcissistic overachiever and you want to be a lawyer? Any of those are good reasons to be a lawyer. If you're trying to make a difference or you want to help people, a lot of times there's ways that are less expensive and less of a commitment that you can get just as much done. And I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I just want you to think about those things when you start this journey. So the first obstacle to get into law school, and I'm only going to talk about American Bar Association accredited law schools because that's the route I took. There's an alternative route, at least one that I know of, and I'll put a link in the comments below so you can look at Karen Kelly's article, How I Got into Law School at 47. It helped me so much, and even though I didn't take her route, the article still helped me. But the first obstacle is your undergraduate degree. Doesn't matter what the degree is in, you have to have an undergraduate degree. My GPA wasn't great, but that was 30 years ago. I don't know if they even looked at my GPA, but I did have an undergraduate degree. Doesn't matter what it's in. Mine was in radio, television, and film. So yours could be in something that doesn't align with the legal field. Doesn't matter, that's fine. And the next thing is the LSAT. The LSAT is a 3-hour test. It's given 4 times a year. A lot of people are anxious or don't want to take the LSAT or are concerned about that. The LSAT is not that big a deal. There's tons of free resources to help you prep. There's some paid sources too, but don't spend a lot of money on them because look at where you want to go and look at what scores they're letting in because you want to just get enough to get in where you want to be. And also you can take it more than once. So if you take it and you bomb it, you can actually fill out a form that says, I don't want my scores to go out. I was so tempted, but I didn't. And fortunately, it worked out because I did get into the school I wanted to get into. Now, I suggest you take the LSAT early. If you have to retake it, that's fine. A lot of people I went to school with had taken it several times. Now, the next thing is the money. Law school, even the least expensive law school, is expensive. So you need to know how you're going to pay for this because you don't have a lot of the grants and things you had for undergrad. And the student loan situation, talk to a financial counselor at the schools because from what I could tell, it was nonsensical. It would just bury you in debt. So you had to make a ton of money when you got out. And that may change the plans that you have. And the job market may not be as eager to hire somebody over 50 that they would somebody younger. That I don't want to discourage you, but try not to take out debt. But there are scholarships available, so definitely talk to that financial counselor. And then there's 2 things, I'm going to combine them into one. It's your body and your time. Your body is going to take a beating from sitting in class, mock trials, carrying case books, these heavy case books, lugging them around. I did a backpack. Some people did the roller bag. I think the roller bag is easier, but I just didn't want to be a roller bag kind of guy. And I think the most important thing is time. I missed granddaughter's birthday parties because I had law school. I mean, I had to give law school 100% in order to be successful at it. Now there's other people that they toured the country and went on cruises and spring breaks and all that stuff. I didn't. When I'd have a spring break or Thanksgiving break, I would use that to catch up on all my reading that I got behind, because law school is a ton of reading. So I'm just going to recap. The first barrier, undergraduate degree. Second, your LSAT. Third, how are you going to pay for this thing? And then fourth and fifth, your body and your time. If you're ready to handle those obstacles, just get ready for one hell of a ride. Love you guys.